Yung 4 yung gulong para madali.
Yung marami. Oo, mahirap.
Tsaka bibili ka rin ng maletang medyo matibay, di ba?
Oo.
Hassle nun, biglang
Yun eh. How do you deduct the maletas dun sa yung
total
costing?
weight.
Oo.
Total weight.
Hindi, sa costing, mahal din
By the way,
maleta.
binawasan ko yung 1 billion
Oo.
mo kasi bumili ako ng, I don't know, maraming 100 na maleta.
Branded
So,
na
ibig
maleta.
sabihin, yung maleta, kailangan branded pa. Kailangan mga tipong mga...
Hindi kasi
high-end.
mabigat yung dala eh.
Kailangan quality di ba?
Baka
So, hindi
bumukas
sa
pa
tablet.
bigla.
Baklas yun dun sa lobby,
Dadalhin mo
nakakahiya.
sa ano,
Oo.
Horizon Homes ng Shangri-La. Kailangan naman mukhang...
So, hindi sa tiyangge lang, gano'n.
Eh kung nag-self-destruct yung maleta dun sa lobby,
Hindi.
paano ka magpapaliwanag? Di ba?
Ay, nako.
Pamigay na lang sa lahat ng tao kung pumutok eh, no?
Oo,
Pero,
unahan.
oo, di ba? Sana makonsensya sila kung sino man yun. Yung mga ano, di ba? O, bakit?
Sana lang.
Iniisip nyo, sinabi ko lang. Thank you so much to Ces, to Pauline, and to Sean. Ces, tahimik ka. Ba't tahimik ka?
Ang bigat kasi.
Ang bigat kasi.
Ang bigat.
Kasi yung last item, yung mga namatay na mga
Yeah.
mangingisda, di ba?
Oo.
Parang, imagine mo, ang buwis
Oo.
buhay yung kanilang ginagawa.
Mismo.
And
Para
how much
sa
do they
kakarampot
earn?
na kita, na bagyo pa, di ba?
Oh,
I know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, great show as always. Grabe mga pasabog ngayong araw na ito. On our show, hopefully may pasabog din, but we have a strong show, solid show tonight. Thank you to Ces, to Sean, and to Pauline, the ladies of the big story. Okay, on our show, first up on the menu, Alex Ayala with a strong start to her season's Asian swing, plus a check on the FIVB Men's World Volleyball Championship on the last day of the round of 16.
And we speak to basketball standout Jack Animam about her decision to take her talents to Japan.
Mondre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Liton-Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Davino, the show by Mamoy Lee, let it! Intermoves, puts it on. Unbelievable! Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stopping another one! Bakunas rejecting Espejo for the win.
Alex Ayala returns to the win column as she opens her campaign at the Jingshan Open in China. The Filipino tennis sensation and the tournament's top seed swept Alyona Faye of Belarus in the first round of the WTA 125 event. Ayala was pushed to the limit though in the second set of the match, but she did not flinch and dominated the final 2 games, eventually to secure the win. Final score here, 6-3 and 7-5 to give Ayala her spot in a round of 16. Alex will next face world number 268, Mei Yamaguchi of Japan. Ayala hopes to bounce back after losing in the quarterfinals of the Sao Paulo Open earlier this month. She is also seeking her second WTA crown after conquering the WTA 125 Guadalajara Open.
Meantime, in volleyball, Czechia continues its fairy tale run at the 2025 FIVB Men's World Championship. The Czechs booked their spot in the quarterfinals after sweeping Tunisia 25-19, 25-18, 25-23. Czechia pulled off a dramatic rally from 6 points down in the third set to complete the victory. This marks their best World Championship finish since the split of Czechoslovakia. As the Czech Republic, they last finished 10th in 2010 before missing the last 3 editions.
Yeah, it's incredible, really incredible. After that game with China, we had like 5 days off, and you know we were just thinking about this game. So it was tough 5 days to stay concentrate, and we had to practice good, you know, like to be in a good shape for the game. But I think we did it, and 2 sets, really amazing job. We left them under pressure all the time, so it was really hard for them. We didn't start so good the third set, but we showed amazing effort. All the guys who came inside made an amazing job, so bravo everybody from our team, and this is a historical moment. Now we will enjoy a little bit, and we have to stay focused for the next game. Yeah, we really appreciate this because you know, Czech Republic is many thousand kilometers far. Some of them they live here, some of them they are from Czech Republic, so we appreciate everybody here. It was amazing. We heard them in the stands during the game, so it gave us for sure some power, and I hope they will come also next game.
Meantime, Serbia and Iran are currently battling it out for that last quarterfinal spot. The Serbs started the match strong, taking the first set, 25-23. Then the second set is currently ongoing as we speak. After a stunning opening day loss to Czechia, Serbia quickly regrouped with commanding wins over China and powerhouse Brazil to claim the top spot in Pool H. Iran had to claw its way into the knockout rounds. They nearly missed the cut, but kept their hopes alive with a late challenge that led to a dramatic do-or-die win against our very own Las Filipinas men. The winner of the Serbia-Iran game will face Czechia in the quarterfinals. That will be on Thursday.
Moving on to the UAAP, a full day of hoops tomorrow as the Season 88 Women's Basketball Tournament tips off. Games will begin at 12 noon with the Ateneo Blue Eagles facing the UE Lady Warriors. The women's tourney will then take a break with a pair of men's games on tap next. The Ateneo Blue Eagles and the UE Red Warriors hit hardcourt at 2 p.m. Then the defending men's champions, the UP Fighting Maroons, will play the Adamson Soaring Falcons at 4:30 in the afternoon. UP and Adamson's women's teams will clash at 7 in the evening to close out the busy game day. All games will take place at the UST Quadricentennial Pavilion, but you can also catch those matchups live on One Sports, UAAP Varsity Channel, and the Pilipinas Live app. After the break, we've got a former UAAP women's basketball star on our show. Jack Animam joins us live to talk about her recent move to Japan and her thoughts on NU's title retention bid. Stick with us here on Play by Play, only on One News.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play, only on One News. Expectations are high for basketball star Jack Animam as she takes her talents to the land of the rising sun.
Animam will play for Denso Iris in the Women's Japan Basketball League for the 2025-2026 season. Joining us now live via Zoom is Jack herself. Good evening, Jack. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play.
Good evening po, Kuya Andre and Ate Heska.
Iba ang ngiti talaga pag in love no? Iba talaga. Inspired ang smile. Ear to ear.
Okay, Jack, we've seen you play all over the world. So ngayon, kailangan namin matanong, what is it about Japan? Bakit Japan ang napili mo for your next stop in your career?
Well, I got a lot of offers. I even have an offer to go back to Romania and different clubs in Europe. But, me and my agent really, talking about it. And then it's just a strategic way of planning, where my career headed. So that's why we choose Japan. And also, I think to say na I'm the first Filipina to play in Japanese Women's Basketball League. I think to it, diba?
Oo naman. Kasi hindi natin makakalimutan lagi kung sino who paved the way, kung sino yung nauna. Like sa B-League, although he's not playing there anymore, pero lagi naalala, it was Third Year Ravenna who paved the way for everybody, his brother Kiefer. Ikaw, kumbaga ikaw yung pioneer naman pagdating sa women's basketball dito sa Pilipinas. Na-meet mo na ba yung teammates mo, yung coaching staff, the staff, and then kamusta naman yung have you practiced with them? Kamusta yung kumbaga naging dynamics nyo, Jack, dahil considering ito nga, yung unang beses na may Filipina na maglalaro sa Women's Basketball League ng Japan.
Yes, nakilala ko na lahat, my teammates from the staff to the company. And yeah, nung pagdating ko doon, syempre, of course, medyo kabado ako. I don't know what to expect. Pero once I saw them and they were all smiles, greeting me, and they really, welcome me warmly. And also, some of these players, my teammates now, I've been playing against them in the last week. So, I'm kind of familiar with them already, pero palaging kalaban ko sila. But now, it's kasi now we're on the same side of the bench.
Yeah.
Well, Jack, naglaro ka na Serbia, France, China, Australia, and most recently nga Romania. Every country, every season, there are so many valuable lessons. So through the years, throughout your playing career overseas, what has this taught you as a basketball player and as a person?
I think the biggest thing that I learned from, playing overseas in different countries is that, having to adapt in a different environment and still finding a way to be successful in it no matter what the situation is. And like you said, Ate Cheska, it's, new team, new culture, different type of basketball. So yeah, you have to really know how to adapt. And I guess it also goes, in general in life. In life, you have to adapt in different situations that we're in life. Diba sabi nga nila, hindi palaging nasa baba ka, minsan nasa taas ka. So whatever the situation is, you find a way to rise above it.
Yan ang gusto namin sa'yo. Maganda yung mindset mo eh. Nalala ko, pinakamahirap nung unang beses yung sa Serbia, di ba? Ilang beses natin paulit-ulit. Paano ba pronunciation yan? Kragujevac, di ba? Radnitsky, Kragujevac, di ba? Nalala mo yon? Jack, ang daming Pilipino dyan sa Japan. Nabanggit ko nga sina Kiefer. Ang dami pa rin dyan sina Matthew Wright. Even sa volleyball. And actually, two-part question to. Kasi si Jaja, na-convert. So, first question, nakausap mo na ba ng mga kapwa Pinoy natin na nasa ibang liga, like siguro sina Manong Kiefer, tapos sina Jaja din sa volleyball, dahil alam kong magkaibigan din kayo ni Ja. At second question, may nag-convince ba sa'yo na baka eventually down the line, wag naman sana, knock on wood, na ma-convert ka, di ba, yung nangyari kay Jaja na maging naturalized Japanese ka? Two questions yun, ha?
Okay, yung unang question muna. Si Ate Jaja, she messaged me. Kasi we're playing for the same club. So ako, Denso Iris, siya Denso Airy Bees. So parehas kami ng club. And once na na-announce na nakasign ako dito, she messaged me right away. So, wala kami, okay lang day off mo, gala tayo, ganon. But other than that, wala naman. But the second question, wala, kasi I think they know that I'm Filipino through and through, and I'm
Yan.
Philippines through and through.
Oo, at susugurin ka ni Pat Aquino kung mangyari yun.
Ako na buong Pilipinas.
Okay, and of course, UAAP Season 88 is now in full swing. Jack, NU Lady Bulldogs, they're going to start their title defense this weekend. Ano ang advice mo or message mo para sa Lady Bulldogs?
I think there's a new staff, a lot of new players, but, the goal is always the same, to win a championship. And I think, with the talent that they have this year, I think it's possible to get another chip again in Hoxton. And I just, wish for them to have a really good season and injury-free season.
Oo,
Alright.
dapat makinig sila sa'yo kasi undefeated ka buong UAAP career mo. 5-time champ pa. Maraming salamat, Jacka. Keep smiling, stay in love, stay safe.
Thank you so much and good luck. That was basketball star Jack Animam, now of the Denso Iris in the Women's Japan Basketball League.
And speaking of the UAAP, Jack touched on it. The UP Fighting Maroons love to bounce back against the Adamson Soaring Falcons in the men's basketball tournament. UP didn't exactly have a strong start to their title defense. In fact, they were blown out by the USD Growling Tigers 87-67. The Maroons starting five scored just 23 points, 11 coming from Harold Alarcon. For UP head coach Goldwyn Monteverde, the lopsided loss is now a thing of the past. And they're now using it as a motivational tool moving forward.
For me, it's really tough. But then our next game is Wednesday, so there's no time for us to feel sorry for ourselves. But after this, we just try to watch the game, try to find out which things to to work on, then move forward for the next game of this afternoon. Ano naman kami, kumbaga every game naman siyempre, yun naman ang goal namin. Siyempre, yun lang siyempre, this is not the usual, start na gusto namin. But then we need to deal with yung next game every time, yun naman, as I said before, kumbaga life goes on, after this loss, yun na rin ang bagong game. So, we as a team should, again, prepare for it. And, 2 days na pinag-usapan, may namin pag-iisipan yung sama ng loob dito. Kumbaga dito, importante, preparasyon lang for the next game. Ito naman na buhay, diba? I mean, something goes wrong, life goes on, you need to move forward.
The UE Red Warriors are also seeking redemption in their match against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. UE opened its Season 88 campaign with a bitter 72-57 loss at the hands of the NU Bulldogs. The Red Warriors trailed the entire game, most notably in the third quarter where they got outscored 20-11. Precious Momoe and John Abate tried to revive UE with a combined 22 points. At the post-game press conference, Abate and UE's new mentor, Chris Gavina, owned up to their mistakes. The two also vowed to come back stronger as they get ready for a showdown against a Blue Eagle side that already scored a win.
The students and staff and alumni grows something that's really, that I take pride in who we're representing. I'd like to apologize to all of them for our result today. And like I said, I'll hold up to it. Our players are holding themselves accountable. We will come back strong and win it.
Yeah, it sucks. It's a tough loss. Learn from it, don't dwell on it, learn from your mistakes, move on to the next player, the next day, really. Really just like in basketball, just being able to apply, maybe get a turnover, you don't really dwell on it, you focus on the next thing you do. So really, just focus on your mistakes, learn from it, it's all right, but we can't keep having that, you gotta do that.
Coming up, Team USA captain Micah Christensen brings more than just his game to the court. The two-time Olympic bronze medalist is lacing up with a special pair of sneakers. Find out more about this heartwarming move when Play-by-Play returns. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. Looks like the Houston Rockets will have to play the upcoming NBA season without point guard Fred VanVleet. Reports say FVV suffered a torn ACL during a workout out in the Bahamas and that he is scheduled for surgery sometime this week. It's a huge blow for the Rockets, who are looking to make a title push, especially with their acquisition of Kevin Durant. VanVleet signed with the Rockets 2 years ago in free agency. He finished last season averaging 14 points and 5 assists per contest. Besides his formidable shooting and playmaking, FVV also provides tenacious defense at the one position.
For tonight, kahapon wala. Puro tayo basketball kahapon. Ngayon naman, UAAP kahapon. Balik tayo sa FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championship Round of 16. In tonight's highlight reel, unahin na natin yung mga Italiano, the Italians. Okay, let's go. Right away. Roll it. Romano with a strong serve here. That will give the free ball to the defending champs. And look at that smash down the middle there. And by the way, that was Giannelli sealing the deal, sealing the set for Italy. Back-to-back points and actually for match point in this set. And they later swept Argentina to advance to the quarterfinals. Giannelli is actually a very stellar player, also a great setter. Look at the hops there by Giannelli, who had 36 excellent sets, and a guy who can actually jump that high and spike it, man. He also had 3 points. That's a lot for a setter. Up next, from the Italians, let's go to the Belgians. Desmet with the serve here. Gives Finland a chance to attack. Denied! Woo! What a dominant block there from Belgium. And look at the fans and the crowd going crazy. That was Barreau, by the way, with that strong block in the middle. Great timing. It was a great play set up by Finland, but of course Belgium would have stopped there. They also swept Finland, by the way, to head to their first ever quarterfinals in the World Championship. Congrats to Belgium. Duro put up 19 points on 15 attacks, also 4 kill blocks. That was one of those. And look at the emotion after from Duro. You deserve that, my friend, after denying a play like that. Okay, let's head on now to the world number 1, Poland. Nick Hoag with the serve. Okay, good dive save. Poland keeps it alive. It will be a free ball for Canada. They set things up in the middle. Still popped up by the libero. Kept alive from the back. And it is done. What a play from Poland. Turning nothing into something there. That was a good play from this team, number one team. Number one ranked team. And look at Poland. Wow, from defense, offense, correct, by the way, with 15 points on 13 attacks, 1 kill block, and 1 ace in Poland's 4-set win over the Canadians. Okay, let's go to Bulgaria and Portugal. Yesterday, Bulgaria attacks. Nope. Oh, that was Portugal, by the way. Now, ooh, and one of my favorite players in Bulgaria and in the tournament. I've been raving about the Nikolov brothers because these two are just really young, really bright future for them. And by the way, this was the younger Nikolov, the 18-year-old setter, doing this. By the way, we talked about how tall the other setters are, the Italians, and how about the Bulgarians? Man, they got a tall setter who can attack that way. Moni Nikolov finishing with 23 excellent sets, also to go along with 4 points. That's a lot from a setter. Bulgaria now advances to the quarterfinals after beating Portugal. And we can't end the highlight reel pag wala from the fan favorites from Team USA. Let's go to Gabby Garcia, not the actress. Gabby Garcia, the American volleyball player. Look at that strong serve to give the point match for Team USA. This guy, man, he's been killing it with the service aces. He's been just balling out. Pretty much a sure thing. Every time he's at the service line, count it as a point right away because Gabby Garcia has been phenomenal with that jump serve, just deadly, looking for his target. And there you go, another service ace for Gabby Garcia. They win in 4 sets against Slovenia, by the way. They march on to the quarters. Garcia finishing with 26 huge points on 15 attacks, 4 kill blocks. And as I said, he's been killing it. On service aces, he had 7. That's one of them. Gabby Garcia just unstoppable in this tournament. I won't be surprised if he'll be tournament MVP if USA wins it all this year in the World Championships. Check.
And before we go, even though he's halfway around the world, Team USA setter Micah Christensen still carries his family with him. Christensen has his family etched into his shoes. Ahead of every match at the FIVB Men's World Championship, Christensen laces up his custom shoes covered in colorful doodles and messages from his kids. 7-year-old Zeke wrote, "Go Dad," and drew a cross on the right shoe, while 4-year-old Quinn and 2-year-old Finley filled the left pair with their scribbles. They were all put together with help from his wife, Brooke. Christensen says the shoes are more than decoration. They're a source of calm and focus, reminding him of what matters most beyond the game.
Great. I mean, it brings a smile to my face all the time. I'm lacing them up. I'm looking down in the middle of the game and just seeing my family's message to me, whether it's, you know, a little "Go Dad," a little cross to remember our faith, or just scribbles to remember my kids being a little piece of me, or a little piece of my family is always with me there. And, you know, I can't forget my amazing wife who helped organize all of this and help them. So it reminds me of my 3 children and my wife, and it puts a lot of fun things into perspective for me when I'm out there battling, and maybe take things a little serious out there when I can look down and realize that I've got so much love and support waiting for me, whether I play great and win or don't play so great and lose. I still got love.
Super cute. Kaya mas marami pa, dadami pa fans niya lalo. Di ba? No, that's just adorable. Di ba? I'm sure.
Alam ko na yung mga na. Aww.
Sure yun, Check. As in talaga, biro mo ganun na kagaling. Di ba? Team USA, ang galing na setter, galing din pumalo. Guwaping, tapos ano pa, mahal yung family.
Man.
Diba? Oo, grabe. Girl dad pa. So talagang, man, good luck to Micah, Team USA, and all the other teams left in the FIVB Men's World Championship here in Manila. That's all from us tonight, though. Catch us again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. For a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Filipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Litoncalo. Thank you for watching. Good night.